mean, when you look at the shot, pretty good result to get a tie out of that. Or how did you feel like y'all played?
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of things. I think just telling the story a bit. I think you've got we talked about it beforehand. Is that you've got a really veteran team coming in playing against a really young team, and I think you saw that in the first half. But I thought we defended well enough, right, to get us through the half without giving up a goal. And I would say on top of that, they got 12 of their shots in the first half. And I would say that we grew up a lot in the first 45, a lot. We weren't getting beat as bad in the second half, just freshman mistakes. They'd never seen the level before. They'd never seen the intensity like that before. And we knew that was probably going to happen. But I was really, really proud of their resiliency, their ability to keep fighting and scrapping defensively. We had some opportunities, which is great, especially with a young group moving forward. I just told them after, that TCU team is probably one of the better TCU teams I've seen in a long time. They're a good team. They're organized. They're veterans. They understand the level. And I thought our girls learned a lot tonight, and I think we'll be really good moving forward.
Paul, this is John Warner. Did you feel like y'all got a little more aggressive offensively as the game went on? You had more chances later, it seemed like.
Yeah, we just kind of built some confidence, as we started to realize we could play with them. That if we could just connect a pass, we work really hard defensively and just give it right away. We had to calm down a little bit on the ball, and as the game went on, we were able to do that. And I think that's why you saw a little bit more success with us moving forward later in the game, was we just started to build some confidence and broke their will a little bit too. They felt like they in the first half, they definitely had the better of the play. We defended really, really well, gave ourselves an opportunity to keep playing, and we just kept building on it. And I thought the girls did well with that.
Paul, Mackenzie Anthony had a really good opportunity there late, almost put it in. Goalie made a nice save.
Yeah, she did. I think I just look at her play overall as a freshman coming into that environment. I thought she settled down fairly quickly and did really well. Had a couple of other opportunities that almost broke through, but didn't quite have an opportunity to get on frame. But she's going to be an extremely dangerous player moving forward.
Obviously, it helps having an experienced goalkeeper like that, but she got a lot of help. Looked like several defenders had deflections or really kind of saved her bacon a couple times.
Yeah, I think Kayla Abels came in, the one team save we had. I think she slid in pretty late when Jen couldn't get to something, and I think it was a deflection or something. Jen got caught off with it, but that's how we want to defend. That's how we've always wanted to defend. Is it not to rely on just one or two people to make plays, but everybody. When the ball comes on you and it's your opportunity, can you step up and do it? And I think from that standpoint, I thought our team looked like a veteran team defensively. And again, you know me. We're going to build our teams defensive first. So I thought we defended really, really well. We're young in some spots and made some mistakes, some youth mistakes but they're smart. Those kids are learning. They learned a lot tonight, and we're not going to continue to make those same mistakes. I'm positive of that.
Yeah, Coach, there's a couple players that went down with cramps. How much do you think an effect of not having scrimmage games before the first game had on tired legs and playing in the golden goal period?
Yeah, you try to replicate best you can to get up to the level. It was extra humid tonight. There's some other factors. Girls trying to learn what their pregame routine needs to be so that they don't cramp. There's a lot that goes into it. I think people forget that normally we've had a couple of scrimmages by now and have played, we've probably played 10 games by now before we would hit a conference match. So these are things that we would kind of normally see in an exhibition where we don't really have to push girls as hard as we had to push them tonight in a first match because there is a conference championship on the line right away. But yeah, the cramping is part of getting used to the condition.
Paul,
hang on 1 second. Between the two of you, I think you guys are close together. If when one of you's talking, if the other can mute, because I'm getting feedback, I can't really hear.
I think that's where we're getting the feedback. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Paul. crowd obviously was limited in capacity, but what do you think? Could you hear them pretty well, or?
Yeah, I mean, our fans were great. You know, the ones that came out, it's a lot of family and friends, and some good students were there. I mean, I really liked the fact that we met our capacity. I mean, I don't know if Crystal called a sellout, but I'd call it a sellout. You know, let's pump.
Max out.
It's a max out for sure. Yeah. So yeah, they were great. You know, and just really proud of the fact that we were able to get as many people in there as possible. There were people along the river walk trying to watch. That was kind of cool too. So cool environment. I mean, Betty Lou's a great place to play a soccer game on a beautiful field, and now brand new lights. It's a fantastic play, and the fans make all the difference.
Great. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, the photographers loved the lights. I can tell
Yeah.
All over it.
there were no dark spots. I mean, it looks great.
Yeah, they're not even zoned in yet. They'll be zoned in this weekend. It'll be even better, less glares next week or 2 weeks.
Just a game that you can build off, and particularly you got a lot of young players in there, a lot of freshmen. I mean, this is one you can build off of, I would think.
Yeah, I told them after. I mean, I was really just proud of them. You know that they could have lost heart in that first half. I mean, there were times where we were literally struggling to gain our feet, our momentum, and young players at times can feel defeated. Credit to our veterans for keeping them energized and believing in them. And them just kind of getting right back up and getting after it again. I think that's a team I'll coach all day long. The kids that have the desire and the will to know maybe they've made a mistake or gotten beaten, but they get right back up again, and they're back on the line again, ready to compete. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of looking down the line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freshmen played tonight, and then Taylor Moon, who hasn't played in over a year, and Maddie Algie, who hasn't played in over a year, Michaela Gorman, who hasn't played in over a year, G coming back from injury. So yeah, really impressed with what we were able to do tonight.
Hey, Jen, lots of nice saves tonight. I mean, a lot of pressure put on you, but you got some help from your defenders as well. Just talk about kind of that team defense that y'all played.
Yeah, I really thought like the whole team for the whole 110 minutes did a great job of just throwing their body in front of everything, because sometimes it looked like they were going to have a shot and I was going to have to make a save, but then like Norman would just like come sliding in and clear it out. So it was a really good team defensive game. So I was really happy for that. And I think we kind of expected the first 45 minutes of the game to be like that, because we knew it was going to be like nerves were going to be high, excitement was going to be high. So we knew it was going to be a very direct game. So we were prepared for that, and we weathered the storm.
Paul talked about it. Looked like y'all grew up a lot maybe in that first 45 minutes. Y'all played better after or in the second half and the overtimes, did you feel like?
Yeah, I completely agree. It's like as each minute went on, we got better and grew up as a team. We obviously, out of our 10 field player starters, 5 of them were freshmen. So it was to be expected that they were going to need some time just to get used to it. And even we had people playing, like coming back from injury, so they hadn't played in a couple of years. And realistically, none of us have played a game since November. So we all had like little kinks we had to get out. But I thought as each minute went on, we got better. And from first half to second half and overtime, it was a completely different game.
Obviously, you want to come away with a win, but to come away with a result in a game like this where I don't even remember what the final shot numbers, but it was pretty lopsided.
Yeah, I think to come away just with a 0-0 result after the first half, I thought that was really good, and we came back and we're a different team. So knowing that we really didn't play like soccer like our own for half of the game, and we still were able to come away with a 0-0 result, I think that's always nice to see. Obviously, we wanted to get one in at the end, but that's not how it worked out, but I'll take 0-0.
Hey, Mackenzie, you had a great opportunity there late. Talk about that, and just maybe how this team got better in that second half and in the overtimes.
I think in the second half, like the first half, we were just all so like nervous and had so much we were just so like uptight and stuff. And then we finally got to play more in the second half. You could kind of see we played with we definitely had more heart in the second half, and just thought we worked together better as a team. I mean, we haven't played together very much. We just started scrimmaging this week at practices or last week. So we haven't played much together, and that was only like 20 minutes. So after like the first half, kind of got the under our belt, and we got to kind of started to get more of a rhythm, even though we were on defense most of the time. We kind of figured it out and what worked.
Yeah, Mac, this is John Ward at the Waco Trib. Like Jerry was asking, what did you see on that last shot attempt? It looked like you had a pretty good look at the goal. What were you seeing?
Well, I saw a 20-second shot clock, and I knew that we had to get a shot off because, you know, it'll be a deflection or something will happen. So as long as I just literally tried my best just to get a shot off. I was like, that last minute, I was like, if I get the ball, I'm turning and shooting. That was my, like, I'm like, that's going to be my first instinct. I kept telling myself that. So, and I got the shot off, and then, yeah,